¿Qué tal? ¿Qué tal? Bienvenidos a otra noche de directo. Vamos a continuar con lo que viene siendo ya, yo pienso que ya la parte final de este juegazo. Vamos a darle cranky y vamos a darle finalizar este juego. Así que bienvenidos, compadre. Agus, ¿cómo estás, compadre? Gracias, gracias, gracias. Gracias por renovar ese miembro durante 20 meses, compadre. Gracias. Gracias, gracias, gracias. ¿Cómo estás? Eh, Acaba de pasar una tormenta eléctrica bastante fuerte por acá. El internet está medio inestable. Permítanme 5 minutitos. Voy a reiniciar el modem porque está fallando mucho el internet. Voy a reiniciar el modem para ver si se compone con eso. Permíteme, regreso rapidito, ¿eh? Regreso rapidito. Listo, 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 listo. Parece que ya, ¿eh? Parece que ya era eso. Ya era eso básicamente. Así que pedazo de tormenta eléctrica que hubo por este lado. Qué barbaridad, ¿eh? O sea, fue una cosa... Estaba viendo las noticias y hubo muchísimo aire. Llovió bastante. Inundaron bastantes calles. Hay una avenida muy cerca de aquí que se, que se inunda y hay muchos carros ahí quedaron atascados ahí en el agua ahí, pues, pinche mae. ¿Qué tal, Gillo? ¡Ah! ¿Qué tal, Alex? Compaye. Gracias, gracias, gracias por el super chat. Ese super chat, compaye. Bienvenido, ¿cómo estás? Se me rompió la impresora, el vape y el aerógrafo, todo junto. ¿Cómo va a creer eso, compaye? Y luego, y luego todo junto al mismo tiempo. No puede ser tanto sufrimiento, compadre. Pues denle F5. Denle F5 para que no haya problemas ahí de alguna, por la reconexión. Y pues nada, vamos a continuar. Ahora sí que qué pedazo de tormenta. Estaba esperándome también por eso mismo, pues el empezar. ¿Saben qué me faltó? El compartir en las redes sociales. Permítanme rápidamente ya. Nuevamente desconecté el internet, que es lo que iba a hacer, y vi que estaba fallando. Entonces, pues, ¿cómo le hago? Pues estas son las cosas que pasa cuando juega uno en directo, compañeros. Yo no lo sé, son demasiadas cosas, caray. Y luego todavía Facebook no se me conecta. Ay, caray. Caray. A ver, ¿qué es esto? Ah, claro, es que como también cambió Facebook, una cuestión ahí de que ahora ya cambian, se pueden cambiar como ¿qué serán? Es que no veo. Ah, ok, ok, ya está, ya está. Se pueden ya intercambiar entre el perfil público, o no, perfil privado, mejor dicho, y las páginas que tenga. Yo tengo mi perfil público y mi perfil de, de, de la página de elleuplays. ¿Cómo lo hago cómo lo intercambio? Ah, aquí. Y no me deja conectarlo. Unas peripecias, caray. En vez de... Mal, error. Aquí. Historia y listo. Pues nada. Ahí disculparán, esas son las peripecias que pasan completamente en directo. Y por lo de la tormenta, allí está haciendo estragos todavía. Está avanzando hacia algún lugar, supongo que hacia donde está la línea de internet, o donde viene la línea de internet que llega aquí de mi proveedor. Y pues nada, ahorita empezó a fallar y pues ya lo reinicié y ya empezó bien. Obviamente no sé si va a seguir fallando. Esperemos que no. Usemos los dedos, pero todos ahí está una excelente calidad. Calidad, caray. Pongan la máxima calidad que estoy transmitiendo para que la experiencia bonita sea hermosa. Y pues vamos a seguirle. Justamente ¿cómo se llama? Al reiniciar la partida o al cargar partida. Ayer guardé la partida en esta parte, adentro ya donde está la parte del calor. Y me dejó en esta parte. Ya tenía la tarjeta. Ah, no se ve. Ya tenía la tarjeta como en la parte de caliente. Y otra vez el enemigo pelafustán. Otra vez el enemigo pelafustán que estaba por aquí. Tenemos que esperar hasta que la tarjeta la ponga en caliente, caray. Así que pues, dejen su poderoso like, compartan, suscríbanse. Si no están suscritos, compayes. Y vamos a disfrutar de la recta final y ahora sí de este hermoso juegazo. De hecho hubiera cargado, bueno, hubiera empezado y estuviera aquí ya en lo que platicaba, en lo que compartía. Pero bueno, esas cosas pasan. Estas cosas pasan cuando suceden, caray. Aquí hay que esperar a que la tarjeta cambie a Z o en rojo. Que sea en la parte en caliente, caray. ¿Qué cómo están? ¿Qué dicen? ¿Qué cuentan? 10 minutos tardé, ¿eh? ¿Tráiganse un refresquito? De hecho estaba ya pensándomela en si hacer directo o no. Porque todavía aquí en el estado del tiempo me dice que todavía hay aunque una probabilidad muy bajita de lluvia, 30%. Ay, 30% hasta ahorita, hasta las 10 de la noche, 22 horas. Y de allí de las 23 horas en delante, ya no hay nada de lluvia, según esto. Sería hasta las 5 de la mañana. Entonces, pues, por eso me animé a hacer directo. Porque tenía una ventana de... Ya cambió, mira. Una ventana de buenas horas para hacer stream. Pero pues está afectando el internet de alguna manera también. Pero bueno, compayes. Pero bueno. Podría ir a la parte donde murió la Wolf, Sniper Wolf, porque había una puerta de nivel 7. Tengo la tarjeta de nivel 7 ya, sí. De pura curiosidad, a ver qué hay, ¿no? No sé, quisiera matar al pelafustán que está acá. Ah, genial. Ahí hay un elevador, claro, pero... Ah, es arriba, ¿no? Es arriba, Ya se puso en Z, que es en la parte... ¡Venga tu mañe! No muere. ¡Ah! No muere, es inmune a las balas. Espérate, municiones. A ver, vamos. A mí no sé cuánto. Vamos a ver qué hay, ¿no? De pura curiosidad. Se restablecerán las malditas torretas que había acá también, ¿verdad? Ah, bueno, aquí no sale. Aquí estaba una justito para entrando acá, ¿no? Ah, bueno, sí está destruida. Esa está, ahí está, miren. Aquí había una 7. Ay, perrito. ¿Ah, está muerto? Bueno, me la creo que sea tan fácil. ¿Minas? No hay minas. Ah, nomás es esto. Básicamente tenía todo ya. Bueno, pues nada. La curiosidad. Curiosidad, esa curiosidad. A ver si no aparecen otra vez los de acá, ¿eh? De todos modos, voy a quedar aquí un rato para que se... Ah, está muerto ya. Aquí no me vaya a decir, ah, ya otra vez se descongeló. Bueno, o se congeló. O se puso la temperatura ambiente. Esperemos que no pase mayor la tormenta. No, la tormenta ya pasó. Y ya dejó estragos, ¿eh? Dejó bastantes estragos, como lo comentaba hace rato. Una avenida principal de aquí de la ciudad se inundó. Y es una camioneta grande, una Suburban. Una camioneta grande, alta. Estaba la gente, los dueños del auto, de la camioneta, arriba en el techo. Porque se había quedado ahí la camioneta. Qué barbaridad, ¿eh? Estaba viendo las noticias ahorita. Árboles por toda la ciudad caídos. Duró a lo mucho 1 hora la tormenta. 1 hora, pero fue una tromba. Muchísima agua, muchísimo viento y muchísima descarga eléctrica. Qué barbaridad, ¿eh? Sí, sí, pobre gente. Ya será bueno, vámonos ya. Si grabo, voy a grabar aquí, en Sumayo. Porque no quiero estar ahí moviendo para arriba para abajo. Por eso me la estaba pensando de hacer directo o no, porque si aquí, claro, no afectó nada, pero la infraestructura, la red, se puede ir la luz. Porque aquí ya no se tormenta, pero está en la otra parte de la ciudad, se puede ir aquí también. Como es muy deficiente. Pero esperemos que no. ¡Ah! Es... Vamos. En teoría... A ver, en teoría yo ya maté a todos. A todos los enemigos que había. Ya los maté a todos. No tienen por qué estar. Pero al cargar partida, pueden... Ah, no, en la parte del congelador sí están, ¿verdad? En la parte del congelador sí están los enemigos. No me gusta que por lo menos el internet esté muy inestable porque todo el rato estoy aquí checando. Y eso me distrae de acá. Ah, loco. No me quiero ni mover para que la de esa tarjeta se... ¡Ándale! ¡Ah, sí me atacan! Ah, es como los cucos de Zelda, güey. De Link. Oh, tarjetoide. Warehouse.
Is there somebody there?
Bien. Tengo que ir hasta arriba. Aquí también. Se estableció aquí también. Puta, pinche madre, güey. ¡Rápido! ¡Ay! ¡Ay! También lo de acá entonces. Qué mal, ¿eh? Ya está.
What was that sound?
No estoy ni viendo ni la tarjeta, ¿eh? Oh, me hables.
Snake.
It's Naomi.
It's Naomi.
Naomi? What the hell?
Campbell and the others are busy right now. I'm on a different codec.
Naomi, is what the Colonel says true?
Yes, but not everything I said was a lie.
Who are
Es
you?
doble, ¿eh?
I don't know anything. My parents' face is my name. The name and ID I have now I just bought.
¿Y esto me quita la tarjeta,
I studied
maldita?
genetics, that was true.
Because you want to know yourself, right?
That's right. I want to know where I came from. My age, my race, anything.
Naomi.
I was found in Rhodesia sometime in the 80s. A dirty little orphan.
Rhodesia? What's now known as Zimbabwe?
Yes. Rhodesia was owned by England until 1965, and there were lots of Indian laborers around. That's probably where I got my skin color from, but I'm not even sure about that.
Naomi, you're too worried about the past. Isn't it enough to understand who you are now?
Understand who I am now? Why should I? No one else tries to understand me. I was alone for so long, until I met my big brother. And him.
Your big brother?
Yes. Frank Yeager.
What?
He was a young soldier when he picked me up near the Zambezi River. I was half dead from starvation, and he shared his rations with me. Yes. Frank Yeager. The man who you destroyed was my brother and my only family.
No. Gray Fox.
We survived that hell together, Frank and I. He protected me. He is everything to me. The only proof I have of my existence. Of my existence as an individual.
And he brought you back to America?
No. I was in Mozambique when he came.
Who's he? You mean Big Boss?
Yes. He brought us to this land of freedom. This America. But then he and my brother went back to continue the war. And that's when it happened. You killed my benefactor and sent my brother home a cripple. I vowed revenge and joined Foxhound. I knew it was my best chance to meet you, and I prayed for the day that I would.
Entonces,
So, were your prayers answered?
Yes. I waited 2 long years.
To kill me? Is that all you cared about?
Yes, that's right. 2 years. You were all I thought about for 2 long years. Like some kind of twisted obsession.
Do you still hate me?
Not exactly. I was partly wrong about you.
What about Liquid and the others?
I'll have my revenge on them too.
Naomi, you didn't kill that doctor too, did you? The one that used Gray Fox for his genome experiments.
Dr. Clark? No. That was my brother. Afterward, I covered it up and helped him hide out.
So that ninja, I mean Gray Fox, he's come here to kill me.
I don't think so. I think he just came here to fight you. I wasn't sure before, but now I think I understand. A final battle with you. That's all he lives for. I'm sure of it.
Fox. Naomi, tell me something.
About Foxdie? Foxdie is a type of retrovirus that targets and kills only specific people. First, it infects the macrophages in the victim's body. Foxdie contains smart enzymes, created through protein engineering. They're programmed to respond to specific genetic patterns in the cells.
Those enzymes recognize the target's DNA.
Right. They respond by becoming active.
como lo de la última película de James Bond, eso.
They begin creating TNF epsilon.
Huh?
It's a type
Ella
of
se
cytokine,
llamaba
a
Hércules,
peptide which causes cells to die.
los nanobots.
The TNF epsilon is carried along the bloodstream to the heart, where they attach to the TNF receptors in the heart cells.
And then they cause a heart attack.
The heart cells suffer a shock and undergo an extreme apoptosis. Then, the victim dies.
Apoptosis. You mean the heart cells commit suicide? Naomi,
What?
you must have programmed that thing to kill me too, right? Do I still have time? Naomi, I don't blame you for wanting me dead, but I can't go yet. I still have a job to do.
Listen, Snake. I'm not the one who made the decision to use Foxdie.
Huh? You weren't.
No. You were injected with Foxdie as a part of this operation. I just wanted to let you know that... No. That's not the whole truth.
Huh?
The real thing that I wanted to tell you was... Snake...
Hey! What are you doing?
Snake...
Naomi?
Snake,
I can't allow Naomi to make any more unauthorized transmissions.
What?
Naomi's been removed from this operation.
What happened to Naomi? What did she mean when she said that Foxdie was a part of this operation? Colonel, let me talk to her.
I won't. She's under arrest.
Colonel, you double-crossed me.
Snake, there's no time for that. Right now, your job is to stop Metal Gear. Okay, Snake?
Y no. Se me sale otro carro en la cara. Tan, 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 tan. Ah, ya, Agus, ya vi. Ya vi el clip que me mandaste. Está bueno, ¿eh? Ya lo puse ahí programado para que para compartirlo. Está muy bueno.
PAL code number 3 confirmed. PAL code entry complete. Detonation code activated.
Hijos de su Maggi.
For launch.
Me usaron.
Why?
Me usaron para ponerlo, ¿ah? Ahí están adentro.
I deactivated it.
¿Qué hiciste?
Thank you, Snake. Now the detonation code is completed.
Double cross.
Nothing can stop Metal Gear now.
Master, what's going on?
You found the key, and even activated the warhead for us too.
Yo lo puedo
You
ver,
really
pero me
must
tienes que
express
compartir el
that
enlace.
gratitude. Sorry
Sí
to
lo
have
puedo ver.
involved you in that silly shape memory alloy business.
What are you talking about?
We weren't able to learn the DARPA chief's code. Even with Mantis' psychic powers, he couldn't read his mind. Then Ocelot accidentally killed him during the interrogation. In other words, we weren't able to launch the nuclear device, and we were all getting a little worried. Without the threat of a nuclear strike, our demands would never be met.
What do you mean?
Without the detonation codes, we had to find some other way. That's when I decided you might prove useful, Snake.
What?
Well, for starters, I had Decoy Octopus disguise himself as the DARPA chief. We thought we'd get the info from you, but there was Foxdie.
You mean you had this plan from the beginning? Just to get me to input the detonation code?
You didn't think you made it this far by yourself, did you?
Who the hell are you?
In any case, the launch preparations are complete. Once the world glimpses the power of this weapon, the White House will have no choice but to surrender the Foxdie vaccine to me. Their ace in the hole is useless now.
Ace in the hole?
The Pentagon's plan to use you was already successful in the torture room. Snake, you're the only one who doesn't know. Poor fool.
Who are you anyway?
I'll tell you everything you want to know. If you come to where I am, that is.
Where are you?
Very close by.
Snake, that's not Master Miller.
Campbell, you're too late.
Master Miller's body was just discovered at his home. He's been dead for at least 3 days.
Liquid.
I didn't know because my codec link with Master was cut off. But Mei Ling said his transmission signal was coming from inside the base.
So who is it?
Snake, you've been talking to...
Me, dear brother.
Liquid! How the...
You've served your purpose. You may die now.
Ah, Kojima. Kojima. Ah. hacer acá, güey? ¿Estoy con un C4 o qué? No sé qué hacer. No sé qué hacer. No me acuerdo de esto. Pero no tengo la... No agarra. No agarra. No sé qué hacer. Me tienen que derrotar, ¿qué? Y no sé qué hacer, ¿eh? Tengo idea qué hay que hacer, ¿eh? Ábrete, por favor. ¿Iba a grabar aquí? Que hubiera una... Y no sé, es que no sé qué hacer, ¿eh?
Snake, what happened? Snake! Snake!
La cosa es que... ¿Dónde me deja? ¿Eh? ¿Qué hay que hacer? ¿Stun? ¿Hay que usar stun o qué? No, pero esto no lo mismo. Ahí está la maldita. Que no sé. No veo nada. Por arriba, por abajo. La esperanza era ahí, si había algo ahí. No activa nada. Solamente que... ¿Ya sé? No sé qué hacer. ¿Alguien sabe qué hacer? No se pueden destruir las computadoras. No se pueden destruir las computadoras. No traigo nada raro. ¿Aquí hay algo? No más papeles. A ver, con la... Es que no hace nada. ¿Cómo puede ser una trampa esto? Ah, hablo. A ver, voy a dejar que me mate. No, 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 no. Ahí está. Voy a dejar que me mate, a ver. Voy a dejar que me mate y voy a hablar porque gasté muchísimas cosas y voy a hablar. Les voy a hablar a los demás. A ver si a Naomi o...
Snake, gas, do something. Snake, call Emmerich. He should be able to break through security.
Arra madre, güey. A otra con...
Snake, that's bulletproof glass. You can't break it with an ordinary weapon.
Can't you open the security lock here?
I'll try. Just hold on for a minute.
Se me va la onda. Master.
I hacked into security. Snake, I'm opening the door.
Me va la onda. Aguas. ¿Tan cerquita? Pégale un...
Liquid!
Snake, did you like my sunglasses? Oh, you'd point a weapon at your own brother?
Why did you disguise yourself as master?
So I could manipulate you more easily. You performed quite well, I must say. Although the boys at the Pentagon are probably saying the same thing.
What the hell are you talking about?
Following orders blindly with no questions asked, you've lost your warrior's pride and become nothing more than a pawn, Snake.
What?
Stopping the nuclear launch, rescuing the hostages, it was all just a diversion.
A diversion?
The Pentagon only needed you to come into contact with us. That's what killed the Arms Tech president and decoy octopus.
You don't mean...
That's right. You were sent here to kill us, so they could retrieve Metal Gear undamaged along with bodies of the Genome soldiers. From the beginning, the Pentagon was just using you as a vector to spread Fox Dye.
Fox Dye? It can't be. Are you telling me Naomi was working with the Pentagon?
They thought she was, but it seems that Dr. Naomi Hunter couldn't be controlled so easily.
What?
We've got a spy working in the Pentagon. He reported that Dr. Hunter altered Fox Dye's program just before the operation, but no one knows how or why.
I wonder, Maybe they arrested her so they could find out the answer to that.
No doubt. But I had no idea she was motivated by such petty revenge. We still don't know what changes she made to Fox-Die's program. Oh well, doesn't matter. I've already added the Fox-Die vaccine to my list of White House demands.
There's a vaccine?
There must be, but that woman is the only one who really knows. Anyway, it might prove to be unnecessary.
Yeah? Why's that?
You were successful in coming into contact with all of us, so we must have all been exposed to the virus. It's true that the Arms Tech president and decoy octopus were killed by Fox-Die. But Ocelot, myself, and you, the carrier, were apparently unaffected.
A bug in the virus's programming?
Could be. In any case, if it doesn't kill you, then I'm not worried either. After all, our genetic code is identical.
So it's true. You and I are...
Yes, twins. But we're not ordinary twins. We're twins linked by cursed genes. Les enfants terribles. You're fine. You got all of the old man's dominant genes. I got all the flawed, recessive genes. Everything was done so that you would be the greatest of his children. The only reason I exist is so they could create you.
So you're saying I'm the dominant one?
That's right. I'm just the leftovers of what they used to make you. Can you understand what it's like to know that you're garbage since the day you were born? But I'm the one Father chose.
Ahí está la historia.
So that's why you're so obsessed with Big Boss. Some warped kind of love.
Ha! Love? It's hate. His choosing me, knowingly, to be the inferior one? For this, I want revenge. You don't even understand this. You, who could kill your own real father. You stole my chance for revenge. Now I'll finish the work that Father began. I will surpass him. I will destroy him.
You're just like Naomi.
Well, I'm not like you. Unlike you, I'm proud of the destiny that is encoded into my very genes. You missed your last chance. You'll regret that forever.
Lo dejaste bailar, Cam.
Kneel down and sacrifice yourself to this historic weapon. Consider it an honor, a gift from your brother. Now, you shall bear witness to the demon weapon that will drag the world into the 21st century.
Y ese, están sonidos saltitos, ¿no? Exactamente. ¿Cómo lo voy a detener? No me acuerdo nada del patrón de nada. Un Zoids. ¿Y aquí qué hago? ¿Y aquí qué hago? ¿Por qué no llega hasta allá? No hizo nada. ¿Sí le hizo algo? No vi que le hiciera algo, ¿eh? ¡Ah! Me vas a dar. Primero ahí. Primero en el... Primero en el sensor. Primero en el sensor. ¡Ah! ¡Explota! Ver. No, me agarró ahí. A tu madre. Ah, me disparas ahora. A ver. El sensor. El escáner, lo que sea.
Did that do it?
That do it. Otro.
Damn!
Nice try, Snake!
Ninja.
Hurry! Get away! Gray
Ya
Fox!
nos movimos, güey.
A name from long ago. It sounds better than Deep Throat. So it is you. You look terrible, Snake.
You haven't aged well.
I'll send you back to hell!
Vale. Yeah. Ah, estoy arma de Mega Man, Me meto ahí.
Fox, why? What do you want from me?
I'm a prisoner of death. Only you can free me.
Fox, stay out of this. What about Naomi? She's hell-bent on taking revenge for you.
Naomi.
You're the only one who can stop her.
Es el hermano, ¿no?
No, I can't.
Why?
Because I'm the one who killed her parents.
Ah.
I was young then, and couldn't bring myself to kill her too. Oh, I felt so bad that I decided to take her with me. I raised her like she was my own blood, to soothe my guilty conscience. Even now, she thinks of me as her brother.
Fox.
Outwardly, we may have seemed like contented brother and sister. But every time I looked into her eyes, I trembled with fear. Tell her for me. Tell her that I was the one who did it.
There you are!
We're just about out of time. Here's a final present from Deep Throat. I'll stop it from moving.
Uy, la canción, A la bestia, El charging. Oh. Acordaba de esto.
In the Middle East, we don't hunt foxes, we hunt jackals. Instead of foxhounds,
We use Royal Harriers!
Fox! How strong is that exoskeleton of yours? Snake, are you just going to sit by and watch him die?
Esta arma había dado.
A cornered fox is more dangerous than a jackal!
He destroyed the radome.
Tiene que abrir para ver.
Impressive! You are indeed worthy of the codename Fox. But now you're finished!
Now, fire the stinger!
Fox! Can you really shoot? You'll kill him too!
Dale, dale.
Now, in front of you, I can finally die.
¿Dónde es ahí?
After sands of our land.
Se mueve muy feo.
I can't do it.
Neither truly alive, nor truly dead.
Se mueve muy feo, ¿por qué?
Dying shadow in a
Y me cambia el target.
But soon it will finally end.
I can't do it.
Mira, no puedo disparar. Ajá. Mira que me he disparado. Si se acaba la partida. Lo alcanzaba a decir, ¿cómo tan cerca?
We're not tools of the government or anyone else. Fighting was the only thing I was good at. But at least I always fought for what I believed in. Snake. Farewell.
Oh, la bestia,
Foolish man.
Todavía.
When death is entreated, the battle is decided. You see, you can't protect anyone. Not even yourself.
Me la quedo. A ver.
Die!
A ver.
You are.
¡Oh! ¡A tu madre! No vi eso. Le dio, no le dio. ¡Ah, está! Pues toma, oye. Ay. Nada más. Está.
Snake! I'll crush you into dust!
Me duele, ¿eh? ¡Ah, tu madre!
Sleeping late as usual, eh, Snake?
Liquid, you're still alive.
I won't die. As long as you still live.
Too bad. It looks like your revolution was a failure.
Just because you've destroyed Metal Gear doesn't mean I'm done fighting.
Fighting? What are you really after?
The restoration of the era when warriors such as us lived as we should.
That was Big Boss's fantasy.
It was his dying wish. When he was young during the Cold War, the world needed men like us. We were valued then. We were desired. But things are different now. With all the liars and hypocrites running the world, war isn't what it used to be. We're losing our place in a world that no longer needs us. A world that now spurns our very existence. You should know that as well as I do. After I launch this weapon and get our $1 billion, we'll be able to bring chaos and honor back to this world gone soft. Conflict shall breed conflict, new hatreds will arise, and our own biosphere shall steadily expand.
But as long as there are people, there will always be war.
But the problem is balance. Father knew what type of a balance was best.
Is that the only reason?
Isn't that reason enough for warriors such as us?
I don't want that kind of world.
Ha! You lie! So why are you here then? Why do you continue to follow your orders while your superiors betray you? Why did you come here? Well, I'll tell you then. You enjoy all the killing, that's why.
What?
Are you denying it? Haven't you already killed most of my comrades?
That was...
Radio.
I watched your face as you delivered the coup de grace.
Coup de grace.
It reflected such vitality.
You're wrong.
There is a killer inside you. You don't have to deny it. We were created to be that way.
Created?
Les enfants terribles. The terrible children. That's what the project was called. It started in the 1970s. Their plan was to artificially create the most powerful soldier possible. The person that they chose as the model was a man known then as the greatest living soldier in the world.
Big Boss.
But Father was wounded in combat and already in a coma when they brought him in. So they created us from his cells, with a combination of 20th century analog cloning and the super baby method.
Super baby method?
They fertilized an egg with one of Father's cells, and then let it divide into 8 clone babies. Then they transferred the clones to someone's uterus, and later intentionally aborted 6 of the fetuses to encourage strong fetal growth. You and I were originally octuplets.
Octuplets?
Octuplets.
Yes. The other 6 of our brothers were sacrificed to make us. We were accomplices in murder before the day we were even born. So, it was you and I, 2 fertilized eggs with exactly the same DNA. But they weren't finished yet. They used me as a guinea pig to create a phenotype in which all of the dominant genes were expressed to create you. I got all the recessive genes. You took everything from me before I was even born. But you and I aren't his only children.
What?
The genome soldiers. They too are his progeny, carrying on his genetic legacy. But unlike us, they carry it digitally. With the completion of the Human Genome Project in the last century, the mysteries of humanity were laid bare. Thanks to Father's DNA, they were able to identify more than 60 soldier genes responsible for everything from strategic thinking to the proverbial killer instinct. Those soldier genes were transplanted using gene therapy into the members of the next generation special forces. That's how they became the Genome Soldiers. That's right. The Genome Soldiers that you've been killing right and left are our brothers with the same genes as ours.
The Genome Soldiers?
They are misshapen creatures, artificially produced from Father's genetic pattern. They are our blood brothers, and they were born of many an ultimate sacrifice.
Sacrifices?
Human experiments.
Huh?
1991, the Gulf War. The military secretly injected soldiers with the soldier genes. The Gulf War syndrome that hundreds of thousands of returning soldiers complained about was a side effect of it.
Ha! Everyone knows that the Gulf War syndrome was caused by exposure to pesticides and radiation from depleted uranium rounds.
That was just a cover story issued by the Pentagon. First, they tried to say it was post-traumatic stress disorder, then chemical, biological weapons. The poison gas detection units and the anti-sarin injections were all just to cover up the secret genetic experiments.
No hay problemas para reproducir esto.
The so-called Gulf War babies that have been reported by Gulf War veterans are...
Yes, they too are our brothers and
No va fluido ahí. ¿Quién sabe
So
por
the
qué no va
Genome
fluido?
Soldiers mean that the experiments were a success?
Success? Don't be a fool. They're a complete failure. We're on the verge of extinction.
What?
Have you ever heard of the asymmetry theory? Nature tends to favor asymmetry. Those species which have gone extinct all show signs of symmetry. The Genome Soldiers suffer from the same problem, signs of symmetry. So do I, as do you. That's right. We are all on the verge of death at the genetic level. We don't know when or what type of disease will occur. That's why we need the old man's genetic information.
You want Big Boss's DNA so you can save your family? It's very touching.
In nature, family members don't mate with each other, and yet they help each other to survive. Do you know why? Because it increases the chances that shared genes will be transmitted to future generations. Altruism among blood relatives is a response to natural selection. That we will help our blood relatives is inscribed in our very genes.
You're telling me that your genes are ordering you to save the Genome Soldiers?
You can't fight your genes. It's fate. All living things are born for the sole purpose of passing on their parents' genes. That's why I'll follow what my genes tell me. And then, I'm going to go beyond, in order to break the curse of my heritage. And to do that, first, I will kill you. Look behind you.
Estamos.
Meryl?
Meryl. Bomba.
Is she alive?
I'm not sure. She was alive a few hours ago. Poor girl kept calling your name.
Meryl.
Stupid woman. Falling in love with a man who doesn't even have a name?
I have a name.
No. We have no past, no future. If we did, our fate is nothing but what is determined in the genes we inherited from our father.
Let Meryl go.
As soon as we finished our business, we're almost out of time.
You're talking about Fox Die.
No. It seems now that the Pentagon knows that Metal Gear is destroyed. They've arrived at a decision. They won't even need a BDA. If you want the details, why don't you ask your precious Colonel Campbell?
Van a destruir la
Colonel,
isla.
can you hear me?
Yes, I'm listening.
What is the Pentagon trying to do? Colonel, answer me.
The Secretary of Defense has taken over active control of this operation. He's on his way there by AWACS.
What for?
To bomb the place.
What?
Not only that, B-2 bombers just lifted off from Galena Air Force Base. They're carrying B-6113 surface-piercing tactical nuclear bombs.
What? Metal Gear is destroyed. Tell the Secretary of Defense.
The Secretary of Defense heard that Naomi double-crossed us, and he's worried about Fox Die. Now that there's no more danger of a nuclear strike from Metal Gear, he's going to do whatever's necessary to cover up the truth of what really happened here.
He's going to drop a nuclear bomb to vaporize all the evidence, along with anyone who knows anything.
Don't worry, Snake. I'll stop the nuclear strike.
How?
I may be only a figurehead here, but I'm still officially in command of this mission. If I issue an order to delay the strike, it'll confuse the chain of command and at least buy you some time. It'll give you a chance to escape.
But Colonel, if you do that...
It's okay, Snake. The truth is, Foxhound was already the subject of an undercover investigation. Merrill was transferred to this base just before the terrorist attack as a way of manipulating me.
Those bastards.
I'm sorry. They forced me to cooperate in exchange for her life. You'd better get out of there, Snake.
Are you sure? It'll be bad for you.
Don't worry. It's the least I can do for you after all the lies.
Colonel.
I'm ordering them to cancel the bombing run. After that, there's no turning back. Huh? What are you doing?
Vámonos.
Snake!
Mei Ling, what happened to the Colonel?
I don't believe it!
What happened?
Snake, the Colonel!
Roy Campbell has been relieved of duty. This is the Secretary of Defense, Jim Hausman.
Put the Colonel back on.
He's been placed under arrest for leaking top-secret information and for the crime of high treason.
Ridiculous.
Yes, he is a ridiculous man. He truly believed that he was in command of this operation.
You bastard.
There won't be a speck of evidence left. I'm sure the President would want the same thing.
The President ordered this?
The President is a busy man. I have complete authority here.
How do you plan on explaining a nuclear attack on Alaska to the media?
Don't worry. We've prepared a convincing cover story. We'll simply say that the terrorists exploded a nuclear
Pueden decir lo que ellos quieran.
Damn it! You'll be murdering everyone here.
El
The
gobierno.
scientists, the genome army, everyone.
Donald, the DARPA chief, is already dead.
So you didn't mean to kill the DARPA chief after all.
He was my friend.
And you could care less about what happens to everybody else, huh?
Well, if you give me the optic disc, I might consider saving them.
What are you talking about?
Metal Gear's test data. Donald was supposed to bring it back.
I don't have it.
I see. Oh well, that's okay. You two are an embarrassment from the 1970s. Our country's dirty little secret. You can't be allowed to live. You're just the lingering ghosts of a system that is no more. Well, do try to get along in the time you have left before the bomb.
Pues, correcta.
Oh, there's no way out for us. Let's finish this before the airstrike. You stole everything from me. I shall nullify you and your genes, and I will take them all back.
Déjenme consolar.
She'll make a beautiful sacrifice for our final battle. Do you see this? This will be the time limit for our final battle. When death comes for this girl, this nuclear module shall vanish from this world as well. If you win, you might still be able to save her. You could enjoy one brief moment of love before the end. And if you cross this line, you'll fall. At this height, it'll kill even you. How about you, Snake?
No me dejó. Maldito. Venga. ¡Oh! 2 minutos. ¿Qué pasó? El dog tag, El único de todo el juego. El único de todo el juego. Ándale, váyase para abajo. ¡Oh, no! Ah, buenas patadas, Está. ¡Muérete! No veo. ¿Podría tumbar? ¡Wow! ¡Ah, falta de abajo! ¡Ah! ¡Cambió bien rápido! Una golpe ya. Está. Iba a cambiar completamente la batalla. La balanza. No hay que acercarse tanto para poderle dar el combo ese de los movimientos. Doble. El único dog tag que tengo es el de él. Yeah. Wow. Dios.
Snake!
Yeah. Y al final ya. Hay que regresar todos, ¿ah? Todo el camino. En un minuto.
Meryl.
Snake? Is that you? Snake, you're alive. Thank God.
Meryl. Meryl, are you okay?
Are you okay? Is that all you can say?
Beso ya, vámonos.
Meryl, you must have been terrible.
It wasn't that bad. I didn't give in to the torture.
Torture?
And things even worse than that. I was fighting too. Just like you.
You're a strong woman.
Fighting them made me feel closer to you. I felt like you were there with me. It gave me the strength to go on. But I was scared.
I'm sorry.
Don't say that. But it made me realize something. During all the pain and shame, there was one thing I was sure of. A single hope that I held on to. And that hope...
Tengo una mala noticia. Que se aferraba a la vida
I wanted to see you
para
again.
volverlo a ver.
Meryl.
La mano, árbitro. Pero ella no puede escucharlos.
That's my codec.
Snake, it's me. It looks like you stopped Rex.
Otacon, good news. Meryl's okay.
All right, you saved her, man. Good job.
I got some bad news, too. We're about to be bombed.
Oh, boy. I guess we're considered expendable.
Is there a way out of here?
A way out? Yeah. You can take the loading tunnel to the surface. There's a parking garage right next to you. The tunnel leads from there to the surface.
The door in front?
No, it's a small entrance to the west of that door.
How about the security?
I just unlocked it. Who do you think you're talking to? I'll take care of security along your escape route, too.
What are you going to do?
Me? I'll stay here.
Are you crazy?
I need a little more time to take care of your escape route.
But
unlocking the security doors is difficult work. Only I can do it.
Otacon.
Don't worry. I'm staying here. It's my own decision.
Otacon, this is a hardened shelter, but they're going to use a surface-piercing nuclear bomb. It won't hold.
I'm through regretting the past. Life isn't all about loss, you know? Snake, I'm a complete person now. I've found a reason to live.
Good. Don't die on me.
Same to you. Take care of Meryl, okay?
I will.
Okay, I gotta go. I promise I'll do something about your escape route.
Thanks.
Thanks. Oh, that sounds nice.
I believe in you.
Thanks, Snake.
Let's get the hell out of here.
What about him? Where is
Puede
Otacon?
caminar, pero le dieron en las rodillas.
He's fighting right now. with his old self, to be the man he wants to be.
He's fighting for us too?
Yeah, and I don't want it to be in vain.
Me too.
Ya está corriendo. Ya vos sabes, llegaste a la mera hora. La mera hora buena. Sabe, todo bien acá. Bien confiada.
Snake.
Meryl. It started.
I must be heavy.
Looks like we're not gonna have a love scene after all.
Looks that way. Too bad.
Let's get out of here.
Snake, it's freezing outside. You need some clothes.
¿La luz? Fíjate. No, pero acá el internet sí estaba fallando. El internet. Pero la luz, no. Empecé a las 9:30 y toda la cosa. No se me fue nada la luz. Lo que sí, el internet sí me falló.
Hurry up.
Es lo que les decía al principio, lo de la tormenta. ¿Ya viste las noticias? ¿Cómo quedó? ¿Cómo está la parte de arriba? Carros allá varados en el agua. Bastantes árboles que se cayeron. Una rayicera, ¿verdad? Fue. Pero acá no. Acá no se fue la luz. Ah, también en acá. Ahí voy.
Hurry.
9 minutos.
Let me drive. Damn, a surveillance camera.
Ya, ¿quién está ahí? Ya nadie.
Oh no, no key.
Ahí está. No sé si atrás viene o no.
It's a checkpoint, Snake.
Here they come!
You'll never make it. Snake, shoot him!
Oh, madre, güey. Ah, es que me mueves bien feo la cámara. Mira. Ok, no lo voy a poner. Ahí está.
Not yet, Snake! It's not over yet! Liquid!
Sí me acordaba. perrito, ahí va un perrito. Lo vi mal. Musicona, ¡Ah! Vamos, se nota que a Kojima le encantó Matrix, ¿verdad? Recuérdense que Kojima siempre ha querido ser director de cine también. Y ya, esto se nota Matrix. Bien Matrixoso. Ah. ¿Ya vieron el video que les dije ayer? El de Kojiman. Chéquenlo, chéquenlo, está bastante bueno, Y una canción que no se van a poder sacar de la cabeza en un buen tiempo.
Damn.
Bro.
Snake. Snake!
¿Ya lo viste? ¿Qué tal? Ah, el virus. Está buenísimo ese video. La canción, la rola, la letra. Cómo hace el video. La animación.
Die.
Me sorprende de Kojima después de haber jugado y terminarme el Death Stranding.
If he's dead, that means...
No me sorprende un final de 6 horas.
Don't say it, Snake.
What happened to the air raid? No stealth bombers in sight.
¿La broma o qué? Broma.
Snake, can you hear me?
Colonel!
Are you okay?
Colonel, what happened?
The Secretary of Defense has been arrested. Early retirement.
Revelación anticipada.
Arrested.
I was able to get into contact with the President. Metal Gear, the training exercise, all of it. It was all the Secretary of Defense acting alone.
Acting alone? What happened to the air raid and the nuclear strike?
The orders were rescinded. The F-117s and the B-2 bombers have returned to the base. Once again, I have complete authority over this operation.
I see.
Washington isn't stupid enough to use nukes to cover up a few secrets.
I wonder about that.
In any case, the danger's over. Thanks, Snake.
Colonel, you can rest easy. Meryl's fine.
Really? Thanks. Thank you, Snake. Snake, I'm sorry I kept a lot of things from you.
It's okay, Colonel.
Snake, I'm not a colonel.
Oh, that's right.
I've got a present for you. There's a snowmobile close to you. Mei Ling saw it on the satellite photos. This time of year, the glaciers are pretty calm. You should be able to ride right out of there. I'll bet the boys at the DIA and the NSA never expected you to come home alive.
Me neither. I'd better not show my face around there.
No danger of that. You two officially died after your Jeep sank into the ocean.
That's not too far from the truth.
There's also a helicopter waiting for you at the Fox Islands.
Dr. Hal Emmerich should be somewhere on the base. I want someone to bring him in.
I understand. Leave it to me.
Okay. Roy. Are you going to be okay?
Don't worry. I've got an insurance policy. A hard copy of all of Mei Ling's data. As long as I've got that, you, me, and Mei Ling will be fine.
The battery on these nanomachines will run out soon. They won't be able to follow us.
I guess we won't meet again.
Don't worry. I'll pay you a visit sometime.
Really? I'll look forward to that.
Roy, just tell me one thing.
What?
About Fox Die.
Meryl will be fine. She wasn't included in its programming.
What about me? It killed Liquid.
Naomi said she wants to talk to you face to face about that.
How is she?
Don't worry. Mei Ling's with her right now. I'm switching over to Naomi.
Snake, it's me.
Naomi?
I heard about my brother.
Frank wanted to tell you something. He told me to tell you to forget about him and to go on with your own life.
Frankie said that?
Yeah. He also said he'll always love you. Naomi, your brother just saved you, me, and the whole world. He fought on sheer willpower until the very end.
Maybe now he's finally found some peace. My brother was already dying. Ever since he fought with you in Zanzibar land, he's been like a ghost. A ghost looking for a place to die.
Naomi, Liquid died from Fox Die too. What about me? When am I going to go?
That's up to you.
What do you mean?
Everybody dies when their time's up.
Yeah, so when's mine up?
It's up to you how you use the time left to you. Live, Snake. That's all I can say to you. Each person is born with their fate written into their own genetic code, inscribed into their genes. But that's not all there is to life. I finally realized that. I told you before, the reason that I was interested in genes and DNA. Because I wanted to know who I was, where I came from. I thought that if I analyzed my DNA, I could find out who I was, who my parents were. And I thought that if I knew that, then I'd know what path I should take in life. But I was wrong. I didn't find anything. I didn't learn anything. Just like with the genome soldiers, you can input all the genetic information, but that doesn't make them into the strongest soldiers. The most we can say about DNA is that its genetic information houses a person's strengths or destiny. You mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate, to be ruled by your genes. Humans can choose the type of life they want to live. Snake, whether you've been programmed or not isn't important. The important thing is that you choose life. And then live. Don't you think, Snake?
¿He visto el video de un Sitzoy de Anakin? De ese mismo estilo, como el de Kojiman. No, no lo he visto. Si quieres, mándamelo por Face.
But from now on, I'm going to just live. genes exist to pass down our hopes and dreams for the future through our children. Living is a link to what will come. All life is tethered to the future. Loving each other, teaching each new generation, then the world can change. I finally realized it. The true meaning of
desde ese
life.
mismo estilo.
Thank you, Snake.
¿Y el besillo?
Look, I found this.
Let's keep it as a reminder.
Of what? A reminder of a successful mission? Or a reminder of the first time we met?
A reminder of how to live.
Huh?
Until today, I've lived only for myself. My survival instinct that tells me not to die. That's all the motive I've had in my life.
That's not just you. That's how everyone is.
I only felt truly alive when I was staring death in the face. I don't know. Maybe it's written into my genes.
What about now? What do your genes say about your future now?
Maybe it's time I live for someone else.
Someone else?
Yeah. Someone like you. Maybe that's the real way to live.
So, where to, Snake?
David. My name is David.
Okay, so where to, Dave?
I think it's time we look for a new path in life.
A new path?
A new purpose.
Will we find it?
We'll find it. I know we'll find it.
Hey, what are those?
Caribou. To the Aleutians, the caribou is a symbol of life. It'll be spring here soon.
For us, too.
Yeah. Spring brings new life to everything. It's a time for hope. I've lived here a long time, but Alaska has never looked more beautiful. The sky, the sea, the caribou, and most of all, you.
It's nice, isn't it? Being alive.
Romántico, ¿eh?
Let's enjoy life.
En los 80 había más de 60.000 cabezas nucleares en el mundo. Las fuerzas destructoras de todas esas armas juntas eran 1.000.000 de veces superior a las fuerzas destructoras de una bomba atómica. En enero del 93, los Estados Unidos y Rusia firmaron el acuerdo START 2, con el cual se comprometían a reducir el número de cabezas nucleares por nación de 3.000 a 3.500 para finales de 2007. Sin embargo, en 2003 todavía quedaban más de 20.000 cabezas nucleares en el mundo. Les valió sombrilla, entonces. ¡Qué juegazo, caray! ¡Qué juegazo! Kojiman tiene el superpoder de alargar las cinemáticas. ¡Wow! ¡Qué increíble juego! Me encantó haberlo recordado. Como lo tengo diciendo toda la serie, todos los directos. Este juego lo compré de día 1 de salida en la GameCube. Yo lo conocía en la Play, pero yo no tuve Play. Lo conocía por un amigo que lo jugaba. Y sale esta remasterización, lo compro y no les miento, durante meses, yo pienso que meses o un año, lo estuve jugando, me sabía de todo. Recuerdo que para llegar al disco 1 tardaba entre 3 horas, 3 horas y media. A lo mejor quitaba las cinemáticas porque ya me sabía todo y órale, vamos a jugar. Y me lo acababa en 6. Este juego era de los únicos juegos que hacía mis propios speedruns. No mataba a nadie, les quitaba todos los dog tags. Un sinfín de cosas que se podían hacer con este juego, que lo hacía una y otra y otra y otra vez. Tengo un recuerdo que me iba a ir de vacaciones y dije, antes de irme de vacaciones me tengo que acabar este juego. ¿Por qué? No sé. Y me desperté bien temprano. Y para eso de las 12 del día, 1, 2 de la tarde es cuando me iba a ir de vacaciones a otro país. Por eso digo que me iba a ir como una semana de vacaciones a otro país. Y dije, tengo que acabármelo una vez más antes de irme por cuestiones ahí que no me acuerdo, pero me acuerdo muy bien de eso. Y pues nada, aquí está. Lo quería traer. Es uno de los juegos que quería traer desde que empecé este proyecto de hacer directos todos los días. Y pues miren, ya casi 3 años de hacer directos y apenas lo estoy trayendo. Pero pues por una cosa u otra salen juegos nuevos. Voy más que nada también por ganas de jugar. Pero aquí está. Qué juegazo, caray. Es un juegazo, lo volveré a jugar. Sí. Ya viste qué hay que hacer, ¿eh? Porque hay unas partes en que dices, ay, güey, aquí qué hay que hacer. Pero aquí está, completamente en directo. Con todo el sufrimiento, con todos los sustos, con todo lo que se tiene que hacer. Aquí está, compadres. Y eventualmente, ayer, me parece que ayer fue el aniversario de... No me acuerdo o sea, de 25 o 35 aniversario, no me acuerdo muy bien. No, 35 no creo, 25 a lo mejor. De este juego, de Metal Gear. Y anunciaron que Konami va a recuperar las licencias del 2 y del 3 para ponerlos otra vez a la venta en Xbox. Me imagino que también en Play. No sé. Y pues ahí va a ser la mejor forma también de traerlos eventualmente un poquito más adelante. Y lo primero que voy a hacer es comprarlos y descargarlos y tenerlos ahí ya guardaditos. En la SeriesX, caray. Y porque yo me acuerdo que por ahí del 2020, antes de que me entregaran esta PC, me acuerdo que me dijeron tal fecha, más o menos era como en mayo. Un ejemplo, no sé, por decir algo, te la vamos a entregar el 12 de mayo. Entonces yo toda esa semana, antes del 12 de mayo, yo ya estaba haciendo directos y no hice ningún directo para no empezar nada, para que quedara con la mejor calidad a partir de ese juego. Por una cosa u otra, se retrasaron, ya estábamos en la situación esta de pandemia, se retrasaron el envío. Y en esa semana, como yo no hacía directos, porque estaba esperando a la computadora para que de un día a otro me podían hablar, o no sé, estaba así a la expectativa, empecé a jugar el 5. En el Game Pass, estaba antes en el Game Pass el 5. No me lo acabé, obviamente es el juego más largo que ha hecho Metal Gear. Y como es mundo abierto, te puedes hacer muchas misiones, perderte en todos lados y toda la cosa. Está genial, está increíble. Me gustó mucho, a pesar de que muchos dicen que es muy malo, pero a mí me gustó mucho. Gráficamente es una delicia también. Nada más que pues el mundo abierto, que a muchos no les gusta. A mí sí me gusta. Y eventualmente también el 5 hay que traerlo. De hecho ya lo compré en la Play, que estuvo también por estos días de ¿cómo se llama? De aniversario. Salió una promoción ahí en la Play y lo compré. con todos los DLCs y todo completo. Konami tiene el combo preparado para hacer algo, sí. Y no sé si va a ser verdad lo que dijo Gigi el otro día, que se sonaba, se rumoreaba que un nuevo Metal Gear. Ojalá sí sea verdad, ojalá sí pronto tengamos alguno.
The entire unit was wiped out.
Ocelot.
Yes. Yes, sir. Thanks to the vaccine. Yes, those two are still alive.
Yes.
The vector? Yes, sir. Fox Die should become activated soon. Right on schedule. Yes, sir. I recovered all of Rex's dummy warhead data. No, there are no other records. They've all been deleted from the base's computer. No, sir. My cover is intact. Nobody knows who I really am. Yes, the DARPA chief knew my identity, but he's been disposed of. Yes. Yes. Liquid is dead. The inferior one was the winner after all. That's right. Until the very end, Liquid thought he was the inferior one. Of course, the other one thinks so too. Yes, sir. I agree completely. It takes a well-balanced individual such as yourself to rule the world. Yes. Yes, sir. No, sir. No one knows that you were the third one. Solidus. What should I do about the woman?
Tercero, Solidus.
Yes, sir. I understand. The surveillance will continue. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Goodbye, Mr. President.
Bien, Anderson. Juego normal. Casi 12 horas. Grabé. Aquí está. Esto es lo que yo decía. Que esto tenía un recuerdo ahí de Vietnam. Que te decía cuántas veces grabaste. 42. ¿Cuántos continúes? 19. O sea, cuántas veces me mataron. ¿Cuántas veces uso la alerta? O sea, que la activé la alerta. ¿Cuántos enemigos maté? 59. ¿Cuántas raciones usé? 61. ¿Ya viste el trailer de Multiversos? El de Julio que sale en trailer. No, todavía no lo he visto. No lo vi. Hoy estuvo. Hoy estuvo en el día cuando salí del trabajo, hubo una tormenta eléctrica bastante fuerte que casi devasta la ciudad acá donde vivo. No tuve nada de tiempo de revisar nada. De hecho estaba fallando el internet. Pero lo reviso ahorita, un rato más. Y pues aquí está, esta es lo que también les decía. ¿Esto qué será? ¿Para continuarlo o qué? Join Miana. Has conseguido la bandana. Ah, qué increíble juego. Qué increíble juego. Y también ahorita que acaba de decir hace rato este side de Anakin, también me acordé de que voy a actualizar el juego de ¿cómo se llama? El de la fuerza, el de Star Killer. Star Killer, sí, ¿no? Star Killer. Uno de los que entrenó Darth Vader. Porque acabo de terminar, el domingo terminé la serie de Obi-Wan y está increíble, me encantó, me fascinó y tengo bastante hype de algo de Star Wars. Y ese juego, aprovechando de que cuando lo traje en su momento hace ya más de 2 años, uno de los directos, creo que lo separé en 3 directos. Y uno de esos, no, creo que es el segundo o el tercero, se grabó muy mal. empezó bien, pero a cabo de un tiempo el audio con el video se desincronizó y nunca lo corregí. Y sirve para actualizarlo con mejor calidad en la SeriesX y toda la cosa. Lo tengo ahí ya listo. Pero cuando, no sé, a lo mejor el fin de semana. Para mañana, ojalá no llueva y voy a traer un juego ya que ya tiene su tiempecito. Es uno de exploración espacial, o bueno, mejor dicho, de exploración en la luna. Que mañana, si nos da chance, el temporal de lluvias lo traigo directamente desde la Play 5. Y pues nada, aquí está un juego más al canal. Un juegazo completamente recomendable. Y pues nada, gracias a la gente que me acompañó, que le dio su poderoso like y comparte en sus redes sociales. También a la gente que donó, muchísimas gracias, compadres. No Man's Skies, no, imagínate. Mañana lo van a ver. Está muy padre. Bueno, yo creo, porque acaba de salir la versión de Play 5. Entonces también está en el Game Pass de PlayStation. Entonces voy a aprovechar para jugarlo ahí. Y pues nada, nos vemos en el siguiente directazo, compadres. Hoy un poquito más temprano, pero pues ya fue el final del juego. ¡Vámonos! Buenas noches. Adiós.